Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expect, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up, tribe? Look, I was trying to figure out how I could take that picture down. I couldn't find the button to take the picture down. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We made it. Baby, this time next Friday, I will officially be on spring break, honey. So let me get through next week, because, honey, it's going to be a doozy. We were supposed to be off today. Today is Eid Mubarak. And we normally get off for the breaking of Ramadan. And we didn't. Because we had to make up a snow day. So I would have been off today. But life be lifing. I'm not mad. I wasn't complaining when I was enjoying those snow days. So, you got to pay on the front end or pay on the back. So here it is. What's up, Kitty Dot? You got your package? I'm sorry it took me so long, girl. I am so sorry. But I'm glad you got it. As far as the Black History Month packages, 2 out of the 3 have been delivered. Have gone out. The second place prize and the third place prize have all been mailed. The first place prize, I know that should have been the first one I mailed out. I'm going to put that in the mail tomorrow. I needed some more bubble wrap. I ran out of bubble wrap. So I'm going to put that in the mail tomorrow. Go by the post office. I have a full day tomorrow. I went from not having anything to do on Saturday to having a full day of things to do tomorrow. But it's all good because I'm going to go to the post office in the morning, then I have to go get some lab work. I told you guys I went to a new doctor this week, so she ordered me a whole workup of labs. So I have to go get blood work done. And then I'm going to the event space. Treese from Shade in the City is meeting me at the event space so she can see it because she hasn't seen it yet. And then we're going to go get something to eat. And then I have a meeting tomorrow evening. So, yes. Oh, yes, I got my red lip. Hey. So, yes. So, I'm glad you got the package, Kitty Doc. And I have a few more things I need to mail out, that I just need to get to the post office and mail out. So, next week, I'll mail. I got a couple other things I need to get out of here. So, thank you. I'm glad you got it. Let me say hi to the people, and then we're going to get into some things. Let me say hi to the people. Hey, Drinks with D. Hey, boo. All right, let me say hi. Let me go on here. What's up, Don, the first one in the room? Yes, I pinned the link for the tickets for the July 18th event. I have tagged that. Rock Chick Universal Goddess. What up, Quake? Lovely Nola. Hey, LaDon, how are you? Complex, what's going on? Hey, Mrs. Joyce. Miss Joyce, I should say. Breezy Bree. Hey. Gabby, what's going on, boo? Cross Country Cruiser, do you want me to add you to the group? Baby, Cross Country Cruiser has booked. She's going on the cruise. If you want me to add you to the group, let me know. Drinks with D. Hey, boo. Hey, Chuck, Candy. Gossip in the Garden. And who cares? Miss Cookie, Sharice, what's going on? Ash Tuck, KDK, Emily B, I'm tuning in from the ER. I have a terrible GI stomach bug that has, oh no. Kenneth, did you get my message yesterday? I hope you got my message yesterday. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna send you a voice note when I get off here. I meant to send you a voice note earlier, baby. Today at work, baby, they had me working at work today, and I wasn't even teaching no classes today. Okay, I'm gonna add you when I get off of here. I wasn't even teaching today. I was in meetings all day long, child. Them meetings wear me out more than the teaching does sometimes. When you meeting about those. Anyway, moving right along. Hey, Kenneth Boo. You did respond? Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll link up. And I'm excited about that. Yep. Not anyway, you know what I mean by that. I'm excited to be able to help you. All right. What else was I getting ready to say? We officially have 30 people booked on the cruise. You're back in Texas? Okay. So we'll link up and then we'll talk. We'll figure out the logistics and the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs. I know you reached out to me yesterday. When I tell y'all I have been wiped out, but if y'all knew how hard I was working right now, baby, y'all would be like, dang, really, you got a lot going on. And do. But it's all good. Y'all. Come close. Lean in. Hey, JB Boo, you on my list of people to text. Since we only had 3 episodes this week, you want to push it to next week and we'll just double up. We'll do this week and next week's episodes because I actually have a full day tomorrow. So let me know if you want to double up and we can just do a full. I mean, we could do just redo the 5 episodes tomorrow. I mean, next Saturday. Because, baby, I have a full roster tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to do it till Sunday. Let me say this. Y'all come in close. I have something to tell y'all. Come here. Actually, I'm going to wait. It's only 69 of y'all in here. I'm going to wait till we close the doors. I got an announcement to make, but I'm going to wait till we close the doors. Okay? With that being said, we can already get into some things. Can I say something to y'all? If you are new here, drop down. Say hi. We don't bite. If you are new here, drop down and say hi. We don't bite. Look, the funny thing is, sometimes, and Don knows this. JB, you probably know this too. You've probably seen it too. Videos that I think people aren't going to care about, videos that I think people aren't going to do good numbers, are the videos that are like boom. That Price is Right video yesterday, boom. People been dropping comments. Now, I will say this. Y'all know I love for the channel to grow. I love when we get new tribe members. I love to see the expansion of the channel. Y'all know we are riding to 20. We are trying to get to 20, right? 20,000, I should say. Well, if you want to do it, we can do it. It just have to be Sunday. If you want to listen, if you want to go ahead and do the 3 episodes this week, we can do it. We just got to do it. We just have to do it. I can't do it tomorrow. Let me know. I'm down with it. I'm fine with doing the 3 episodes tomorrow. I'm fine. I mean Sunday. I'm fine with that. Like I said, it just has to be Sunday. I can't do it tomorrow. Text me and let me know. I'm cool either way, babe. However you want to do it, I'm fine. Let me say this to y'all. Okay, Kenneth, the head Usher said we got room on the 3rd and 4th row. They'll seat you after you hit the like button. Once you hit the like button, raise your hand and the Usher will seat you. Okay, Sunday, cool. We'll link up a time then. Cool. Here's what frustrates me about growth. Let me say that, about growth. People, 2 things. Let me tell you what my biggest pet peeve is when it comes to people who leave comments. And I'm being honest, this is a tribe meeting. We talking. One of my biggest pet peeves, it irks my soul, is when people leave a comment about something that was said in the video. And what I mean by that is this. Y'all know when I was talking yesterday, at one point in time, I got Diane and Holly mixed up. I said Holly when I meant Diane. Y'all corrected me in the chat. And I said, oh, my bad. I said, dang. I said, dang. I said, Holly and Diane, my bad, y'all. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know I meant Diane. Diane, da-da-da-da-da. And I went on with my video. For people to leave comments to talk about mixing up Holly and Diane when I literally corrected myself less than 2 minutes later. I could see if I never corrected it. I could see if I never addressed it. Those comments irk me. I don't care about you disagreeing with me. I don't care about you not liking my commentary or liking my commentary. I don't care about none of that. That irks me when people do that because I feel like you just want to tell me I'm wrong. Hey, Abs, what's up, boo? You just want me to be wrong. Instead of listening to the video and enjoying the video, or if you do type that comment, once you hear that I corrected myself, delete it. But you're going to leave a comment up there. Anyway. Moving right along. No, you don't have to. It ain't that serious, Abby. I'm just talking about. Now, the good news is, baby, I done picked up about 30 subscribers off of that video. So, listen. I hope. That's why I said drop down. If you're new here, drop down. Say hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Because most of the comments were cool, you know, whatever. But it just seemed like one or two people always want to be like, you said Holly. And then somebody was like, I guess you were too busy answering the phone. Oh, y'all are funny. Anyway. But we did pick up about 30 subscribers. So, Chuck, we need less than 600. I mean, we need less than 700 subscribers now to get to 20K. Chuck is keeping up with the count, y'all. We have less than 700 subscribers. I think we're at 697. I think we need 697. Right. The tribe knows me. The tribe understands me. Yes, the tribe knows me. I didn't do the Dr. Phil, but as the way people watch that Price is Right one make me think I need to go back and do. I didn't do Dr. Phil because I just wasn't interested in doing Dr. Phil, but maybe I should now. You know, maybe I should go back and look and watch Dr. Phil. I'll put it in my DVR. When is the next chasing? I have thoughts. I'm not sure. El Teddy's out of town this weekend, so probably be Sunday evening. I think it's my turn to host. So I have to find out from El Teddy because I think it's my turn to host. What time he's getting back in town on Sunday. So we'll probably do it Sunday evening. Yeah, Don, I'm just not interested in Phil. But again, the way y'all watch that Price is Right one, maybe I'll have to rethink that. Shoot. I know that's right, Kenneth. Abby said we got 100 people in the chat. We only have 45 likes. I don't think I know that math can't be correct. So I'm just going to let y'all fix it. And I'm going to keep on going. All right, y'all, let's get into some things. We'll do the church announcements. We'll do the rest of the church announcements after I close the doors. But let's go ahead and jump into some stuff. Okay, I just saw. Okay, I didn't see that earlier. Okay, cool. All right, Kenneth, just keep me posted, babes, because I don't have no problem with it. But that you just gotta monitor your ring. You just gotta watch it. What is RHOM? Real Housewives of Miami. So might as well start right there. So Bravo has decided to cancel the Real Housewives of Miami. Now, they said due to low ratings. Now, let me say this. And thank you, Candace. Thank you for the donation. For the dinners. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Let me say this. Not Chuck Norris done messed around and died. Candace. Here's the thing about the Real Housewives of Miami. Honestly, if I'm being honest with y'all, the Real Housewives of Miami franchise has probably been the best franchise over the last 2 to 3 years. The reboot has been great. I didn't watch the original Real Housewives of Miami. I think I watched maybe the first season, a couple of episodes, but I wasn't reviewing YouTube back then. And I would just catch it when I caught it. It wasn't like must-see TV for me. But when they decided to reboot it, I watched it. And it was actually pretty good. They had some real-life drama mixed in with dumb drama. You know, we had Lisa's real divorce on camera. Like they literally caught her husband on camera plotting the divorce. We had, unfortunately, Gertie's real cancer battle. It was unfortunate, but it was real. We had Nicole, unfortunately, what she had really going on with her dad, and unfortunately him passing away. We had Real Money on this show. We had Real Money on this show. We had Nicole and her boyfriend, Real Money. We had Gertie, who really is a celebrity event planner. Child, we had Larsa being Larsa. Larsa being Larsa. You know, I think, but here's the problem. You reboot The Real Housewives of Miami, and for the first 2 seasons, you put it on Peacock. You didn't put it on Bravo. You put it on Peacock, and then you showed it on Bravo after you already showed it on Peacock instead of the other way around. Usually it's on Bravo, and then you put it on Peacock. But the first season they rebooted Miami, you could only get it on Peacock, which means that you were already limiting your audience to people who pay for Peacock. And then like that summer, they re-showed it on Bravo. But originally it was only on Peacock that first season that they rebooted it. Then the second season of the reboot, it was on Peacock, and then they put it on Bravo after it debuted on Peacock, and then it was on Bravo. Now, last season, it was on Bravo like a regular Real Housewives show. So you cancel it because you say it has low ratings, but you kind of set it up to fail. Because why would you put it on Peacock first? Why wouldn't you have it on both? Why wouldn't you create a time slot for Miami? If you really wanted Miami to be successful, give it a strong lead in. Put Miami on at 9:00 on Sunday night after the Real Housewives of Potomac or the Real Housewives of Atlanta, after a strong lead in. Put it on one of your stronger weeknights. Put it after Salt Lake City on Tuesday night. Salt Lake City is a strong show, and they had so like for y'all to be like, oh well, it had low ratings, we're gonna cancel it. El Michelle said, I liked it on Peacock. You liked it on Peacock as a viewer because you have Peacock. But for the people who don't have Peacock, they didn't see it. So if I'm over Bravo and I want this show to be successful, why wouldn't I make it available to everybody? Especially to people who maybe liked the original Real Housewives of Miami. Why would I limit my audience? If you want, in my opinion, if you wanted it to be successful, why would you limit the audience? It's like, and I'm gonna tell you something else I don't like about Bravo. And I already know what I already know what some of y'all are gonna say in these comments. But let me tell you what else I don't like about Bravo. I do not like the fact that whenever shit gets tough about race, Bravo runs. They did it with the Real Housewives of Dallas. You didn't have to cancel the Real Housewives of Dallas just because you picked up a few racists or a few racially insensitive people. No, process it, deal with it, address it, and move on. And if you need to fire people, fire people. But to cancel the whole franchise because you had a bad season with some racists, and I'm not saying that flippantly. I'm saying we're all adults. Address it, deal with it, handle it. But you're just gonna cancel the whole damn franchise. And then New York, you had the situation with Ebony. You canceled the reunion, used the pandemic as an excuse, and never brought it back. And you never addressed it. And you never circled back around. You just let the racism hang in the air. And when you wanted to bring New York back because it was such a big market for you, you decided to reboot it instead of addressing the elephant in the room. Same thing now in Miami. Last season, we had the whole situation with Gertie and Julia and the whole appearance of microaggressions. And rather than deal with it and allow these women to come back on and let's talk about it, let's process it, let's deal with it, or fire somebody who you felt was being egregious, not Gertie, hello, you're just going to count. Because I don't think it's because of low ratings. Hell, I don't think Miami's ratings could be any lower than some of the other shows on Bravo. I think they don't want to deal with the Gertie Julia issue. Then you got Alexia and her boyfriend slash husband slash boyfriend slash ex-husband suing and then dropping a lawsuit. And so, like, I think instead of them dealing with the issues, you just throw the whole baby out with the bathwater. And that's my, and again, I know people are going to be like, well, Bravo is racist. I'm not going down that road. Not saying y'all are wrong or nothing. I'm not going down that road. But my problem is deal with it. These are some hard conversations. Fucking have them. Even when it came to colorism on the Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all did address it, but it was bullshit. It was bullshit. And I feel like the only reason why y'all didn't throw Potomac away is because y'all already knew what the optics were going to be if y'all threw away a black show because y'all didn't want to talk about colorism. Oh, the optics would have been... See, y'all, people are cool with y'all throwing out Dallas because the people who watch Dallas, who like those racist women, they don't want to talk about race either. What was the girl's name that wore the pink that had the dog? Her husband was MAGA and brother-in-law, and they was in them comments arguing with the people about Trump. It's not Carrie. What's that girl's name? She said she called her husband Court, and she had everything pink. She was trying to start the pink dog food brand. Cameron, thank you, JB. Fire Cameron. Her and her husband and her brother-in-law was in the comments arguing with people and making racist comments. Fire her. Fire Brandy. Brandy already said she was leaving the show because y'all found out her husband was cheating on her and she was embarrassed. Okay. So that was an easy out. And then the other lady, Carrie, fire her ass. Leanne had already left the show. So now you keep the other two, Deandra and you keep Brandy's friend. I forget her name. You keep Brandy's friend and you build up around. They'd already said they were going to hire some black housewives for Dallas. Hire some black housewives for Dallas and build around the shit. Don't run from it. You're going to throw out the whole damn franchise? I think Claudia would be, again, I know Claudia, some people like her, some people don't, but I think Claudia would have been a great addition to Dallas, Real Housewives of Dallas. Right, they had recast and everything. We had talked about it. We did a whole video about the new Dallas Housewives, and the next thing you know, it was put on pause. Yeah, Cameron, Cameron's family, that's old money. That's old Texas money. She came from old Texas money, and her husband family came from old Texas money. Thanks, Miss Baythang. Glad you're here. And listen, I don't know if Deandra's mama is racist or not, but I know I loved her. I love Deandra's mama, baby. Oh, I loved her. Y'all can go back and look at my old reviews. I love me, baby. I still think they need to do an ultimate girls trip with all the mamas. They need to just have Mama Joyce. They need to have Deandra's mama. Hell, now go ahead and add Sutton's racist ass crazy mama. Get Sutton's mama. What are the other mamas we can add for housewives? I ain't talking about the Love and Hip Hops because that's a whole nother trip. They would do the ratchet version though. They would do the ratchet version. But we can have Mama Joyce. I don't know who other mamas we can have, but we can have them whole mamas. Can you get on a cruise when you're knocked up? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wendy's mama. Yes, Wendy's mama from Potomac. Mama Joyce from Atlanta. We can have Sutton's mom from Beverly Hills. We can have Deandra's mama from Dallas. Salt Lake City. Who mama on? Do we have any mamas on Salt Lake City? I don't know if we have any mamas on Salt Lake City. I don't think we have no mamas on Salt Lake City. Portia mama, yes, we could get Portia mama. Broadway's mama, yes, Broadway's mama from Salt Lake City. Candace mama, baby, we could do a whole ultimate girls trip with just the mamas, and I think that would be a hoot. Bravo, if you steal my idea, I'm suing you. I'm telling you now. I'm putting this in. Take my idea if you want to, Bravo, and don't give me credit. I'm suing you. This is my proof and my timestamp. Now, I told y'all a long time ago we needed to do a love and hip hop, a mama's trip. But again, that would be a whole different vibe, okay? That would be a whole different vibe. A whole different vibe. Because them mamas, they got a whole different thing going on. Mm-hmm. A whole different thing going on. But Bravo, I really need y'all to stop shying away from the hard conversations, especially in this climate right now that we have going on in this world. Stop shying away from the hard conversations. They are what they are. Shit is what it is. Moving right along. Speaking of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, let me tell y'all something. Sorry, y'all. I feel like my skin is dry. I need some lotion. That Candy Nicole Burrs, and I don't know if Nicole is her middle name. I just made that up. That Candy Burrs knows she know how to take lemons and make lemonade every motherfucking time. Now, allegedly, Candy has to pay Todd a one-time payout of $2 million, right? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm okay with that. But now Candy has announced a one-woman show that she is going to be performing down to the City Winery, down to the Atlanta. It's going to be called I Do, I Did, and I'm Done. A one-woman show with Candy Burrs. Baby, I ain't mad about it. Candy is the queen of taking lemons and making lemonade. She said, y'all want to know about it? I'm about to tell you. And I'm going to tell you what I want you to know. And I'm going to tell you how I want to tell you. And when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. And if you want to know, you're going to buy these tickets and you're going to come down to the City Winery and you're going to hear about it. Right, Ronnie, right, like Marvin Gaye did with the Here My Dear. Y'all know that story about Marvin Gaye in the album Here My Dear? Baby, let me know if y'all know the story. I'll tell you. If you don't know the story, I'll tell y'all the story. That's not all with the divorce. I mean, but as far as a payout, he's not going to be getting alimony or anything like that. She's giving him a one-time payout of $2 million, allegedly. I ain't read the documents. All of that's what's being reported. That don't make it true. Right. She gonna make that $2 million back. She gonna sell merch. She gonna sell merch, honey. She might release a podcast. You know what I mean? Like, listen, Candy knows all about it. And again, she need to teach a master class. She need to sell the game. The game is to be sold, not told. She need to sell the game. The game is to be sold, not told. So the story about Marvin Gaye and the album Here, My Dear. Here, My Dear is the 14th studio album by Marvin Gaye. Okay. It was recorded, well, it was released. It was a double album released December the 15th, 1978, right? Basically, it's a concept album because in his divorce from Berry Gordy's sister, in his divorce, the judge said that he had to release 2 more albums, and the money from those 2 albums was to go to his wife. Because quiet as kept and loud as it is, Marvin Gaye didn't have no money. We know, unfortunately, we now know that he had a drug issue and things like that. And we know how Berry Gordy treated his artists. He ain't pay his artists no damn money. But the royalties from those albums was supposed to go towards paying her the settlement for the divorce. If y'all have never listened to the songs on that album, I implore you. I implore you to please go listen to Here, My Dear. I'm just reading you a little bit of what it says here. It says Gaye was set to start production on the record. He said he figured he would just do a quickie record, nothing heavy, not even good. He said, why should I break my neck when Anna, that's his ex-wife, is just going to get the money anyway? But as Marvin Gaye lived with the notion of doing an album, it fascinated him, stating he felt that he owed the public his best effort. Excuse me, Lord. He said he did the record out of deep passion, noting he sang and sang until it drained him of everything he had lived through. Hold on. The track listing. These are the songs. Here, My Dear. There's a song number 2, I Met a Little Girl. Song number 3, When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You? Song number 4, Angel. Song number 5, Is That Enough? Song number 6, Everybody Needs Love. Song 7, Time to Get It Together. Now, I'm going to tell you the song y'all need to go listen to. Go listen to Anna's song. That's song number 9. Go listen to Anna's song. Number 12 song is called You Can Leave, But It's Going to Cost You. Y'all go listen to that album because the lyrics tell the story. The lyrics tell the story. So he said, listen, if I'm going to have to give you the money for this album, I'm going to let you know how I feel about you. You might make some money off this album, but the people going to know how I feel about you. Okay? Anyway, moving right along. So Kandi is just, I cannot say enough how in awe I am of how Kandi handles her business. She was 17 years older than Marvin Gaye. Yeah, she was definitely much older than him. Baby, Anna and Diana Ross used to fight. Anna didn't like Diana Ross. Baby, that Anna was a mess. Let me just tell you something. Y'all need to go back and read some of them old books. Those biographies and autobiographies about Motown. Baby, Motown was a mess. We think that stuff today is a mess only because it's publicized and we have social media. Baby, the stories, the things that went down back in the day. Baby, there was a story about Diana Ross trying to run over. Look, before Stevie Wonder, there was another artist on Motown that was blind, that could sing. And I forgot what they called him. They called him Little Somebody. I can't remember his name. But the woman that used to help him, the woman that was like his guide that, helped him, Diana Ross thought that woman was sleeping with her man. At the time, I don't know if it was Smokey Robinson that she was, but whoever the man was at the time, Diana Ross thought that woman was sleeping with her man. Baby Diana Ross got behind the wheel of a car, and she proceeded to try to run that lady over while that lady was walking that little blind boy across the street. Now, it's a story. I don't know if it's true or not, but I done heard that story more than once. Okay? Yeah, Mary Wilson. It was in Mary Wilson's book, and it was in somebody else's book. I feel like it was in Mary Wilson's book, and I feel like it was also in Call Her Miss Ross. I think it was in that book too. Yeah, Diana Ross got around, honey. I ain't calling her no hoe. I'm just saying she got around. That's all I'm saying. Because Berry Gordy wasn't her. Listen, I ain't saying she was no hoe. I'm just saying she got around. I'm just saying. Maybe there was another story about when Diana Ross and Berry Gordy was sleeping together. And Diana Ross was in his hotel room and his wife showed up. So Diana Ross had to hide in the bathroom, in the closet. And she had to stay in that closet until that woman left out that room. And allegedly, she was in that closet and she had to listen to Berry Gordy have sex with his wife while she was in the closet. Hide. Baby, it's some story. Y'all got to go back and read. Go back and read some of them old books. Read Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle's autobiography is good. Mary Wilson, Smokey Robinson, all them Temptations, child. Them Temptations. My mother and mother-in-law do not like Diana Ross. Listen. Baby, read them stories, honey. All them old Motown people. All them old Motown people, baby, they have some stories to tell. Okay? Let me tell you. Oh, yes. Miss Diana. Mm-hmm. You never heard that? Mm-hmm. Diana Ross was pregnant with Barry's baby Tracy when she married her first husband and while filming Lady Sings the Blues. Yeah. Yeah. Patti LaBelle dated Jackie Wilson. Well, I'm sorry. Date is a strong word because back then, but yes. Was it Jackie Wilson and Aretha Franklin? Wasn't it Aretha Franklin that allegedly had an affair with Jackie Wilson? Was it Jackie? I always get Jackie Wilson and Otis Redding mixed up, y'all. I don't know why, but I do. So was it Otis Redding or Jackie Wilson? Oh, Frida Payne. I never read Frida Payne's book. Oh, I'm going to have to read her book. We slept in separate rooms. Oh, that's my song. Okay. Yeah, Rhonda is Berry Gordy's daughter. Okay, no, he took advantage of her. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go back and read it. But yeah, Call Her Miss Ross was a good one too. No, Tracy is not Berry Gordy's daughter. No. Tracy daddy is somebody else. No. Rhonda is the oldest one. It's the oldest one. And yep, and Diana Ross hurry up and went and married that white man before everybody found out she was pregnant. Now I think the people knew. I think Diana Ross knew. I mean, Lord, I think Berry Gordy knew, and I think the guy that she married knew. I just don't think the public knew. Because remember, y'all, it was still the 1960s. It was people still wasn't playing them kind of games when it came to having children out of wedlock and all of those things. And Berry Gordy was married, so hello. So I think that but I think the people behind the scenes knew. Yeah, it's not Tracy's dad, y'all. It's not Tracy's dad. It's Rhonda's dad. Mm-hmm. She do look just like Berry Gordy, child. Yep, she played Paul Williams' daughter on the Temptations movie. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Yeah. She corrected herself, y'all. Auntie Eva corrected herself, y'all. It's all good. Life be lifing. Yeah, they knew. We just when I say we, I wasn't born then, but the public, the public didn't know. Mm-hmm. And then when Berry Gordy wrote his book, he told everybody. He told the world when he wrote his book. And she knew, she already knew. Uh-huh. Anyway, y'all, let's get into where we going next. We're going to talk about the Bachelorette in a second. Oh, it's time to close the doors. Don told me it's time to close the doors. Hold on, y'all. Let's get these doors closed. Let's secure the things, honey. Let's secure the things, okay? I need to update this flyer for the cruise, honey. I need to update the flyer for the cruise. All right, y'all, let's close the doors.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
It is Friday, you guys, and we have so much going on over here at ReallyBTV, baby. We are busy. But before we get into what I need to tell you guys we have going on, the Ushers are here. Both of my head Ushers are here. We got Kenneth on my right, and we have Don on my left. And y'all know that when it's time to close the doors, that means it's time to make your donations. Now you got the free 99. If you go to the left, that's free 99. All I ask you to do is hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, share me out, and if you are catching me on the replay, go on and hype this video up, y'all. Hype me up. Y'all know we are on the road to 20K. Chuck is keeping up with our numbers for our road to 20K, and we are at, I believe we are at 697. 6-7. Anyway, I believe we're at 697 as of today. So Chuck said he wanted to get there by June. Now I don't know if we're gonna get 600 subscribers by June, but it's definitely doable by the end of the year. So when we do our end of the year celebration, we can celebrate 20K. It's definitely doable by the end of the year. Okay. All right. So there is that. Next up, if you want to pass the collection plate to the right, you can make a monetary donation to the channel. Again, you don't have to, you guys, but if you choose to and you want to, you sure can. And the number for today is $5.54. $5.54, $15.54, $25.54. One day somebody gonna bless me with $5,000.24. I'm claiming it and I'm calling it, okay? Well, with that being said, you can go the freeway. You can go put something in my pocket kind of way. But either way, I'm glad you're here, and you don't have to make a donation, but they are appreciated. Okay, or monetary donation, I should say. But from that perspective, yes. Thank you, Jay. Jay Watch, thank you for being a member for 29 months. Jay said, "Get on that ship, Rosa, and subscribe." Mwah! Yes, thank you so much. Joe told Jermaine that it was Hazel or the Jackson 5, and Jermaine chose wrong. Ooh, well, he didn't. He chose his wife, and that's what he was supposed to do. He had married that woman. He was supposed to choose that woman. You know, you're supposed to choose your wife, they say, but business is business. Is the cruise destination still Haiti? As of today, yes, it is still Haiti. As of today, yes, they have not changed the itinerary. They wouldn't change it this early, Philly John. They wouldn't change it. They wouldn't change it this early. Unless something egregious went down. But as of right now, so if you're thinking about going and that's the holdup, I can respect your decision. I understand it. But just know that Labadee, Haiti is a private island that is owned by the cruise ships that is heavily guarded. It is not like you're not going into Haiti proper. But again, I understand people's hesitation if they're worried about the violence and so forth over in Haiti. I can respect it. And if the cruise ships think that they can't protect their crew and their guests, they will divert it. We've been told that some of the other options might be Grand Cayman, Grand Turk, or I think Dominican. I think said Dominican. But we're gonna have a good time. I'm not worried about it. But if that's your holdup, I respect it. But we have, as of today, we got 30 rooms booked. We have I think we got over 40 people. Yeah, we have over 40 people. So it's going to be a good time. Now, y'all know that the 18th was the last day to book for those prices that I had. As of right now, the prices are still really good. Philly John, why don't you do this? And I can't tell nobody how to spend their money. Well, why don't you go ahead and hold and book the room so you can get this cheap price? Because this price is a really good price. You can get your full deposit back up until November the 28th. If on November the 28th, they still haven't changed the itinerary and you say, hey, I'm not comfortable, cancel it and you get your full $200 back. But I would rather you book it now if you really want to go and you think you can go. That's the only thing that's stopping you. I'd rather you book it now and lock in that price rather than wait 2 or 3 months and these gas prices kick in that they keep talking about. These gas prices are going to go up and those cruise ship prices are going to go up. I'd rather you lock it in. But again, I can't tell nobody how to spend their money. I can't tell nobody how to spend their money. It's stopping in Labadee, Haiti. Thank you, Bilo, and thank you for the super chat. Hold on, let me put it up on the screen. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on. And thank you for being a member for 53 months. Look at you, 53 months. My God. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's just my suggestion. And I would say that to anybody else that's thinking about going. Because one thing is all of these prices are getting ready to skyrocket. Once they have to start buying gas, because like I was talking to Cruiser today, and she was saying the airlines and the cruise ships, they buy their gas in bulk. So right now, they're going off, the prices they already have. But when they have to start buying more gas and they have to go, these prices are going to start going up. So I'd rather you lock it in. But again, that's just my suggestion. Tracy, you can't promise that. You can't don't say I promise, because you can't promise. We don't know what's gonna happen. That's almost a year away. I don't want you to say you're gonna promise, because we can't promise it. You can strongly believe, but because see, somebody gonna hold me to that promise. Somebody gonna say, well, Tracy promised. Tracy can't promise. Tracy don't work for Royal Caribbean. She don't know. It's a $200 deposit. So $200 will hold it. And everything is 100% refundable by up until November the 28th. After the final payment is due, then it starts getting tricky about the refund. But you have until November the 28th, and you would get your full deposit. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's gonna be some trouble. You and Cajun are down the hall. Oh Lord, yeah, that's gonna be some trouble. Trouble. We cruising the day after your birthday. Come on and get on this shit with us, girl, so we can celebrate you and have ourselves a good time. Yes. Tracy says she looked at the April cruises and all of them have been changed. You talking about April of 2026 or the April this year, April? You talking about like April the next month, 2025? Or wait a minute, we in 2026 now. Yeah, you mean April of 2026 or April of 2027 that you looked at the itineraries, Tracy? Yeah, it's $200 down. Now, I'm going to put this flyer up here. The prices are not locked in. I just haven't updated the flyer yet, y'all. So don't y'all quote me on these prices. But I want to put it up there in case somebody needs the phone number and the group number, okay? So don't y'all say, really, you said it was going to be this much, because that price, I don't know what the price is today. I ain't called today. But if anybody needs the number, that's the 800 number right there. Call 1-800-465-3595. Group number is 9923946. Now, those prices I cannot guarantee. When you call in, you choose option number 5. You get them that group number. It's Tribo 2.0. I'm going to put the QR code up here next time. Tribo 2.0. And you book it. And then, like I said, you can get your full deposit back up until November the 28th. Okay? All right. The cruise is going to be off the hook. Child, I love me some Friday shots. Listen, when you got the right one with Tracy, you done took us back a whole year. Child, right, I had to stop myself and be like, 2025, hold on. It didn't sound right when I said it. Get with Cajun JB. He helped me book. Baby, I saw your whole cruise, Cheryl. I was looking at because they sent me a final manifest. I said, oh, they about to have themselves a good time. Just figured out how this posts are generated. Oh, Thank you for being a member for 15 months, Candy. Thank you, boo. So that's that. There's that announcement, you guys. And then, of course, on July the 18th, I am so excited. I am so excited for our Dreaming Out Loud event. Y'all saw I talked to Dee Dee yesterday. And she's excited, and we got some stuff planned for you guys. We have some I think some really great things, some really empowering things. I think it's gonna be a great evening. Teresa and I are going to the event space tomorrow. We're gonna probably take some pictures and maybe make a few videos or something like that, do a little content tomorrow. We're going to go visit the space, and then me and her are going to sit down, and we're going to lock up some things as well. It is July the 18th. It is at M Lounge Studios in Bowie, Maryland. If you know the DC area, it is over by the mall. It's Bowie, where Bowie Town Center is. It is right there. If you're coming from out of town, there's literally a hotel that is in walking distance from Bowie Town Center. And those rates are very reasonable. Lord, what am I doing? Oh, those rates are very reasonable. I think they were when I looked at the date, I think they were like $132 a night. So if you want to come in from out of town, thank you, boo, for the donation for the Easter baskets. How do you sign up for the event? The link for the tickets is pinned at the top of the screen. Can you see it at the top? If not, I'll put it in the chat again. But the link, you buy you a ticket and you're locked in. The early bird prices are $80. That gets you that's general admission, and that's $80 up until April the 15th. The VIP tickets are $110, and after April the 18th, the tickets, the regular general admission, are $90. Yep, Cheryl, the location is, matter of fact, right across from the Foot Locker. If you know where the Foot Locker is at Bowie Town Center, it is literally right across from the Foot Locker. So people will probably have to park in the back. But it's literally okay, hold on, Tracy. Thank you, boo. I'm gonna post that. Give me a second. So it's literally right across. So Cheryl, you know Bowie Town Center, where that Foot Locker is, down where the food court used to be. It's right there. It used to be you could tell it's an old store space that she converted. So it looks like she put two storefronts together. The left side of the storefront is like a ballroom where people can rent a private ball space, and then the right side is where we're going to be. It's like a content creation area. Yeah, but if you know where Bowie Town Center is, it's literally it's like an old storefront. I don't know what store used to be there, but all right, there are the tickets. There's the link for the tickets. Somebody was just asking me for a link for the tickets. There's the link to buy your tickets, you guys. And I'm excited. I'm so excited about this event. Y'all just don't know. Me and Dee Dee have been wanting to put something together for a while. We've been trying to do this since last summer, and I just couldn't find a space that I liked, that I thought would work. And I saw this on TikTok, and I went and visited, and I was like, yep, this is it. This is it right now. All right. Kenneth, so JB, let me know if you so here's the thing, JB, if you and Kenneth are going to be roommates, y'all link up offline. You can, when you call in, you just need to add your name to the reservation he already made. If you're going to do your own room, yeah, just call that number and they'll walk you through it. It's not unless you get somebody stupid on the phone like JB did. I mean, like Kenneth did the other day. You got somebody on the phone that was a little, whoop whoop. Okay, about the cruise. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy said Royal has canceled the Labadee itinerary through December of 2026, but the itinerary changed 30 days out. They asked Royal about Haiti on their last president's meeting, and they said they will not go back until it's peace. Okay, let me read that again. Royal has canceled through December the 31st. You mean Labadee? You mean Labadee, Haiti? They're committed that they're not going to go to Haiti through the end of this year. The itineraries don't change until 30 days out. They asked Royal about Haiti on their last president's meeting, and they said they will not go back until it's peace. So I'm still not going to say, I promise you, but what I am going to say is we're going to say we're about 90% certain that we ain't going to Haiti. Okay? We're about 90% certain that we're not going to go to Haiti. But I can't make that promise because I don't work for Royal Caribbean. I don't work for Royal Caribbean. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to take. I keep taking the wrong damn thing down. I can't say for certain, but what I can say is it sounds like it's about a 90% chance that we are not going. My hair's puffy, child. I need to put some grease or something on this tonight, child. It's a little puffy right here. All right, here it's a little puffy. Yeah. So that's what it sounds like. Okay. Girl, some of the updated locations are T. Well, what are some of the updated locations, Tracy? Since you're going to tell it all. If you're going to tell it, then you got to tell it all. Put it in the chat, Tracy. Okay. JB, okay. Y'all, okay. Lord, not pepper spray. I ain't doing this with y'all engaging. Y'all know he gonna drop down any minute. He hear y'all talking about him. Right, that's why I said, my kid, I'm not promising nothing. Tracy saying it. Really, B ain't said nothing because I'm gonna go by what Royal Caribbean said. What Royal Caribbean got on their website is Labradee, Haiti. Now, do I think there's a strong possibility that it's going to be changed? Yes. But I can't guarantee nothing because ain't nobody going to come back and tell Really B what I said because I didn't say it. But what I will say is I would lock in this price. And if they don't update it by November the 28th, and you don't feel comfortable, cancel it and get your money. I mean, because the price will go up. I ain't saying it's going to go up significantly, but the price is going to change. So that's my 2 cents. Yeah, they don't stamp your passport on cruises anyway, boo. Yeah, sorry to hurt. Sorry to disappoint you. Okay. Yeah, lock that cruise in. Lock that cruise in, honey. Okay. Easter baskets. We are doing Easter baskets. Some of you have made donations already. Kenneth has already made a generous donation. As of right now, I'm looking for more names. So if you or somebody you know could benefit from a free Sunday dinner, which is basically what we're doing for the Easter basket. We're going to donate a dinner. Y'all know we're going to do like we did Christmas and Thanksgiving. We're going to do ham or chicken, 2 sides, bread, a dessert, and a case of water. That is what we are promising. That is the link. Fill out that form if you have a family, or it could be you. Again, I don't share your business. If it's you, put it down there and you will get the basket. Because listen, life be life, and we know we have military families. We have a government shutdown. Gas is going up. People are losing their jobs. Life is just bad right now. And if you could benefit from a free dinner, fill out that form. Like I said, it's a first come, first serve basis. I will give out as many dinners as I have donations to meet. Right now, I've got plenty of donations to meet the dinners. I'll let y'all know if we start getting dangerous and we say, whoa. But right now we're good. So please fill out that form. I'm going to be taking names until next Friday. Until a week from today. After next Friday at midnight, I'm cutting it off. And I will start ordering the dinners on next Sunday so that everybody will have dinners. Everybody's dinner will be delivered no later than Saturday morning before Easter. I really want to have them all delivered by Friday. Tracy says some of the itineraries that they have changed it to is Nassau, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Plata, Cozumel, and St. Martin are the location. Ooh, I love St. Martin. I haven't been to St. Martin so many times. I love it. Love St. Martin. Okay. Are we good on all of that? I have one last announcement to make, and then we are moving into the rest of these stories. As you can see, we don't have a lot to talk about tonight, champ. Come here, y'all. It's almost 200 y'all in the room. I need y'all to lean in. I need y'all to lean in real clear. I need y'all to lean in. I have a special announcement that I'm going to be making on Sunday. I have a special announcement that I'm going to be making on Sunday. Meet me over on the Travel Channel to get all of the details. Meet me over on the Travel Channel to get all of the details. Sunday. I don't have a time yet because I got to. Sunday. Special announcement. Now, for the people that are in the exclusive travel chat, they already know what it is. They don't have all the details, but they already know what it is. If you are part of the executive board, you already know what it is too. When we had our executive board meeting earlier this week, I told y'all. So, all of the details will be given out on Sunday. Meet me right there on that. If you are not subscribed to the travel channel, go ahead and get subscribed and turn your notifications on. So y'all be ready Sunday to get them details, honey. I'm telling you now. You be ready. Be ready. Chuck, shut up. No, I ain't no pregnant. Child, I told y'all now, if I'm pregnant, we all rich. Shit. If I pop up pregnant, I'll be retiring tomorrow. I pop up pregnant. Because I'm about to win a hell of a lawsuit. If I pop up pregnant, baby, I'm about to win a hell of a lawsuit. You hear me? Cruiser brings up a good point. Cruiser said, Tracy, why don't you do the research? Well, she said it that way. I'm saying it like that. She said, Tracy, you could. Let me read it the way she said it. Tracy, could you research how they're rerouting based on port and cruise days? I bet that determines the where. Probably. So leaving out of Miami, looking at the amount of days in our port. Yep, that probably does too. Yep. All right. So I see y'all on Sunday over on the travel channel, and I'm gonna have some details for you guys. Y'all meet me over there. All right. Let's get back into the rest of these stories, honey. Because when I get off of here, I gotta finish working on some stuff. Girl, I'm there with you. I know I will have $1 million lawsuit. Okay? You okay? Baby, Cruiser and Tracy, they scare me. When the two of them link up, when them brains link up, baby. When they link up, baby. All right, let's get into the rest of these stories. So the update on Slutty Vegan, and y'all, I hate to feel like I'm always coming down here and giving bad news about Black women entrepreneurs. But at the end of the day, I just come down here and give y'all the business. Tell y'all the news. I'm sorry, but according to what I read, that they say that Pinky Cole ain't paid no taxes in 3 years. Let me tell y'all something. Growing up, and actually I shouldn't even say growing up, even now as a grown-ass woman, do you understand one of the things that scares me the most is not paying my taxes? I don't know why that has always scared me. Even as a child, when I didn't even have a real concept of what taxes were. Not paying my taxes scared the hell out of me. I guess because I saw people like, Red Fox and so many celebrities in the 80s, a lot of them ran into this tax thing, and it scares the hell out of me. I don't understand how you are walking around buying houses and Bentleys and flossing on the gram with all of this money from the success of your businesses, and you're not doing something as basic as fucking paying your taxes. You can pay somebody. They have programs where you upload your shit. You're into the program. You pay an accountant the old-fashioned way. Now, I can see if they said her accountant took advantage of her. I could see if they said she didn't pay enough. Okay, she didn't file her taxes correctly and she didn't pay enough. But to be walking around not paying anything, baby, do you know how scared I would be? My president ain't paid taxes in 40 years. Yes, he has. He's paid his taxes. He just don't pay shit on his taxes because he get all them tax breaks. He pay his taxes. Yeah, you're right. She did get in trouble for not paying her employees. Hold on, y'all. Let me put some lotion on. My skin feels so dry. I don't know why. I just don't understand it, y'all. But that's the latest in Pinky Cole that, you know, the tax man is breathing down her neck because she owes money in unpaid taxes. And 3 years worth of taxes, that's crazy to me. Y'all, I paid my taxes late. What was that? Was that 2 years ago? It wasn't last year. Last year I was late, but I wasn't late last year. I was like, I probably paid my taxes in May last year instead of April the 15th. But by the end of May, my taxes were paid and filed. But I think the year before that, I paid my taxes in like September, October. Baby, and I was nervous about that. And I had filed an extension. I mean, I had done everything. Child, I'd kick myself off the damn thing. I mean, I filed the extension and everything, but I was nervous as hell not paying my I kept calling my tax lady. I said, okay, I'm going to get all my stuff together because it was my fault. I was bullshitting. I said, I'm going to get all my stuff together. She was like, we filed the extension. You're fine. You know, let's sit down and, you know, but that shit made me nervous as hell. I don't understand. And I damn sure wouldn't be comfortable enough to be buying Bentleys and posting shit all over the internet. Y'all do know they watch that shit too, right? There's a difference in not paying and not filing. Hold on. Let me look at the language correct. Let me look at the language. Hold on. It says Slutty vegan founder faces creditors as IRS alleges missing tax returns for 3 years. So that sounds like she didn't file. If the IRS say that they missing, that means that she ain't filing. Am I correct? Am I correct in how that reads? Y'all let me know. If she ain't paid taxes, bankruptcy won't help her. Ron Isley, Steve Harvey, Wesley Snipes. The list goes on and on and on and on. Anyway, that's the latest update with Pinky Cole. And let's hop on over here to Uncle Nearest. Y'all, baby, when I tell y'all, fantastic. Yeah, when I tell y'all I'm so irritated with Fawn Willis, and I really Fawn Lewis, and Lauren Hill. Yeah, listen, all these people, and I really was rooting for her. I feel like Tyra Banks. I was rooting for you. I really was rooting for you. But the more she moved, the more I think it might be just something wrong with her. I said Fawn Weaver, my bad. I really feel like it might be just something off with her. First of all, you done went and got you a lawyer that is fresh out of law school. You know what that always tells me? It always tells me when you have the means to pay somebody and you can't find a reputable person to pay, that tells me that either every reputable lawyer told you that your case was weak, or you don't want to hire somebody that's not going to do what you want them to do. Somebody that's going to be too afraid of losing you as a client, somebody that's going to be too timid or just too green, and they're going to do whatever you tell them to do. You done had this lady walk up in court and embarrass herself by trying to argue about filing for a bankruptcy that you can't file for because you are under receivership. And you done had that lady run into court and embarrass herself. It's all over the internet how that lady went into court and embarrassed herself trying to argue about a bankruptcy that she can't file. So the bankruptcy have been thrown out. So now the attorney for Fawn Weaver done went back into court, went back into the receivership court, right? She went to the receivership court and now she has filed paperwork that's called consideration for bankruptcy. So now you're trying to get the receiver to file bankruptcy. Here's the problem with the consideration for bankruptcy. This attorney that this lady has, Fawn Weaver, she didn't even file a notice to appear in the court. That's like attorney 101. When you file in a courthouse, you want a judge to hear your information in a place where you have not already been established as the attorney of record. You have to file paperwork letting the judge know, hey, I'm here. Is it okay if I file this paperwork in your court? So those are the updates on the two black women. You right. Thank you, Jay. You can't even represent her without filing a notice to appear. You done filed paperwork all in this man's courtroom, and you haven't even filed a notice to appear. Some judges take that very personally. Other judges might be like, hey, did you forget something? But some judges are like, right. Her lawyer graduated 2 years ago. Fine, yeah. Her lawyer graduated in 2024. Moving right along. Moving right along. I'll keep bringing y'all updates. If y'all want y'all own updates without waiting for me, or if I forget to give y'all an update, hold on. Oh, yeah, she was on Shark Tank this week, but I'm sure that was recorded. Thank you, cuz my cousin up in the bushes child texted me. If y'all want the update without waiting for me to give y'all an update, this lady right here, her name is Candy, content creator on TikTok. See, she spells it just like Candy, Kandi, and then you put in content creator. This is what she looks like. This is her other TikTok name, Travel Can 44. Is that blurry? Hold on, it's blurry. It's blurry. I'm trying to get it so it's clear. But it's Travel Can 44. As you can see, she gives you an update, play by play. So if y'all don't want to wait for me, or y'all want to just, because she gives every time something new is filed, she does a really good breakdown. She's a little long-winded sometimes, but she's giving you the information you need. And she does a really good job of breaking it down. She does a really, really good job of breaking it down. Yeah, she has a whole playlist, and she does a good job of breaking it down. Sure does. Oh, boy. Anyway. Well, Latto is pregnant, and she got a new album coming out. I guess I have to care about Latto and her music for this to be a big deal to me. I mean, I say congratulations to her, but everybody yesterday, like the internet, and I guess it's just like anybody else when we found out Rihanna was pregnant, or Cardi or Beyonce or whatever. I get it that her fans are like, you know, But she's got a new album coming out, and she's, you know, she's preggers. She is preggers. So congratulations to Latto and her new bundle of joy and her new album dropping and all of those things. I think that oh Lord, Tracy said somebody done walked in her office, child. You all right? Let me know you all right, girl. Let us know you all right. With that being said, you guys, I think Cardi B has done a really, and she's not the first one, y'all, let's be clear. But I think Cardi B has done a really good job letting women know that they, especially women rappers, right, know, hey, you can do both. You can still have a successful career and you can still have your family. Cardi B has done it 3 times now, and it hasn't really stopped her momentum. Did she say who her baby daddy was? I don't remember her saying who the father of her child was. She said that the father of her child is 21 Savage. Who did she? I don't remember her saying that. Everything I saw just said she was pregnant. I didn't see what she said who the father was. Did she say? Y'all let me know, because I don't remember her saying. I'm sorry, 4 times for Cardi. Thank you, Nay. My bad. 4 times for Cardi. Right, it's rumored, right? So we don't know who the father of her child is. That's the rumor. We don't know. So I ain't gonna put that on her that she's pregnant by that married man. I don't know. That's the assumption. Oh, so is he still married? Is he like Papoose married? Like him and his wife are separated and married? Is that what it is? Oh, she posted her making a scrapbook with his baby pictures and her baby pictures. Oh, that, you know. Okay, well, you know. She also showed his hand on her belly. Well, you know, maybe she said it without saying it, you know. So he's married, but is he with his, and he's still married, y'all. We got that. But is he separated from his wife, or are they still living together? Because y'all know I don't follow these people like that. I know who he is, but I don't know who he is. His wife liked the video. Oh, well, shit. Look, if she like it, I love it. If she like it, I love it. I mean, what you gonna do? If the wife liked it, we supposed to be madder than she is? If she ain't mad, I can't be mad. He doing it for a green card, apparently, since he's British and was on an expired visa. Well, y'all do know that don't keep nobody in the country no more, right? That don't work. That does not work anymore. Not even getting married anymore works. Child, not even getting married works anymore, baby. That ain't how it's set up no more. So if he thought that was gonna keep him in the country, I hate to be the one to tell him that ain't how this works. That ain't how Trump's America is set up, honey. And even before Trump, that wasn't enough to keep you in the country just because you the father. Now the mama maybe, but the daddy, That's AI. That's not true. They've denied it. Marlo and Tyler Perry are not dating. The video of them kissing is AI. They were together at an event, but they said they are not a couple. They are not dating. And there's a picture of them kissing. They said that is AI. That is not real. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't think he got her pregnant for a green card, because that's not even how that works. Yeah, that's not even how that works. So I don't think that that's what it is. But Yeah, it looked like AI to me. That's why it didn't look real to me. When I saw it earlier today, and I think I saw it this morning when I woke up, and I was like, that doesn't even look real. Yeah, but they have said that that's AI and that it's not true. They're not dating. All right. Last but not least? Oh, we're gonna talk about the Bachelorette. We're gonna talk about Usher versus Justin and the Bachelorette. Now, this Usher versus Justin Bieber situation. So allegedly down to Beyonce and Jay-Z's pre-Oscar party that they have every year. Allegedly, Usher and Justin Bieber had some heated words. They shared a heated exchange. Now, a lot of people might say, well, why are they arguing? Like, what could they be disagreeing about? Is it even a real story? Is it true? Is it just, some bullshit? Now, this is what I'm going to say. If y'all go back down memory lane with me, let's go back down memory lane to pre-Diddy. Remember, I was telling y'all, allegedly. Remember, we was talking about how Justin Bieber had connection allegedly to Diddy. Mm-hmm. And Usher, we know Usher lived with Diddy when he was a kid, and he already talked about he saw some things that a kid should never have seen. Okay. And allegedly, some people were cooperating, some people were not necessarily cooperating, allegedly. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe it's some remnants of that. I mean, have they seen each other in the last 2 years? Maybe they were having some conversations about who was saying what, or who wasn't saying what, or who did or who didn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a whole lie. Maybe they wasn't arguing at all. Who knows? But when I heard it, that's the first thing I thought of. Child. But I don't know. But that's all the rumor, allegedly, child. We don't know what them people was talking about down to that party, if anything. Now let's go over here. Like Tracy said, we're gonna get into a little bit of white people business for a second. Let's talk about this whole bachelorette situation. Now, Tracy, yesterday, Tracy sent me the message about the TMZ video being released about the Bachelor at the Bachelorette, and she said, baby, this thing they about to cancel the Bachelor. No, probably what, Tracy, maybe an hour after you sent me that message and said they about to cancel the Bachelorette, I got the message. She sent me the message where they canceled the Bachelorette. Now, here's what had happened. Because I don't watch the Bachelorette. I don't know nothing about the Bachelorette, but let's read through this article, okay? ABC's canceled the Bachelorette 3 days before the premiere after Taylor Frankie Paul 2023 attack video leaks, okay? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star season of the dating show was set to premiere Sunday, March the 22nd on ABC. A Disney Entertainment television spokesperson said in a statement Thursday, in light of a newly released video just surfacing today, we have made the decision not to move forward with the new season of The Bachelorette at this time. And our focus is on supporting the family. The premiere of season 22 was set to be Sunday, March the 22nd. TMZ published footage earlier on Thursday that showed a 2023 DV attack and where Tyler was the aggressor against her ex, Dakota Mortensen, with their child nearby. You can hear the baby crying if you watch the video, you can hear the baby crying. It says that Paul and Mortensen began dating in the summer of 2022, and their relationship has been traced on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives since 2024. They share a son, Ever, who turned 2 on Thursday. Paul is also mom to a daughter, Indy, 8, and a son, Ocean, 5.5, whom she shares with her ex-husband, Tate Paul. She and Tate broke up in 2022 following the soft swinging scandal. Baby, she was throwing metal chairs at that man's head. She hit that man in the head with a metal chair on camera. And when he was telling her to stop, she was like, "You making me do this. You made me do this. You made me do this." I watched like the first episode of the first season of The Life of Mormon Wives, and I told y'all and I believe on that episode, she was drunk and the police came to her house over a DV incident. Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong. I never got into the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I never really got into it. Thank you. I never really got into it. I tried to go back season 2 and I just couldn't. Thank y'all. Taylor confirmed her split for Mortensen in January 2025 after weeks of fan speculation after the couple celebrated the holidays separately. In May, Taylor told People that she and Mortensen were individuals working on themselves and trying to heal for not only themselves but for their son. A source confirmed to People earlier this week the filming has been halted on season 5 of Mormon Wives due to some pretty serious stuff happening regarding Paul's past. I guess this video. A spokesperson for the Draper City Police Department confirmed that there is an open domestic assault investigation regarding Taylor and Mortensen. The spokesperson confirmed allegations have been made in both directions, and contact was made with involved parties on February the 24th and 25th. A rep for Mortensen told Entertainment Weekly that his number one priority here is protecting Ever, and that he was just hoping that if he says nothing, and he usually does, it would go away. The rep denied any suggestion that Mortensen was responsible for the investigation being made public. He knew there was a possibility it could come out, but he was not going to be the one to proactively do that because he has always wanted a decent relationship with Taylor. It's been really hard to achieve that, but he wants to co-parent well. In 2023, Taylor was arrested for the alleged domestic violence following an argument with Mortensen. She faced misdemeanor charges of assault, criminal mischief, and commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. CBS News reported at the time that she faced child abuse charges after a chair that she was accused of throwing at Mortensen allegedly hit her daughter. On March the 19th, footage of that 2023 incident was made public by TMZ, which showed Paul attacking Mortensen. At one point, she threw a chair at him while her daughter, who was now 8, was present in the room. The child can be heard crying, and Mortensen and Paul continue fighting. This is called physical abuse, he said while filming. He also exclaimed, "Your daughter just got hit in the head by a metal chair." And the 2023 incident obtained by People further alleged that Paul's daughter was struck when she threw the heavy metal chair at Mortensen, which matches which occurred in the video. A spokesperson for Paul told People, quote, "It's sad to see the latest installment of his never-ending, desperate, attention-seeking, destructive campaign to harm Taylor without any regard for the consequences for their child. Releasing an old video which conveniently omits context on their son's birthday is a reprehensible attempt to distract from his own behavior. Thankfully, the public has seen this act before and knows who he is, and sadly, many will recognize this pattern of manipulation, both in his actions on the show and from their own experience." I'm sorry, what? I know what I saw in that video. During a September 2025 interview on Call Her Daddy, Taylor said that the charges were all dropped and called the incident the hardest time in her life. Quote, I never had hurt my daughter. I never intentionally did anything with my children, end quote, she said. During an appearance on Good Morning America on March the 18th, the mom of three said, quote, it's been a heavy time to see the headlines, especially during this time of The Bachelorette being released, and it's supposed to be a really exciting time, end quote. She also seemed to hint that there would be more for her to say in the future, though she did not get into that during the interview. I'm a person that will always speak my truth, and that's what I'm known to do. And so when the time is right, I will. Well, girl, you got plenty of time now because they done canceled the show. So you might as well go on and tell it. If you got a story to tell, girl, you might as well go on and tell it. Okay, that's the video from the night she got arrested. Okay. Because I remember that. I remember that on the show. Okay. So here's the issue. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Here's the issue. Number one, ABC is losing millions of dollars on this, right? They're losing millions of dollars because the show is done. That means they have filmed everything from beginning to end. The show is done. Only thing they probably aren't done is whatever. Does The Bachelorette do reunions? That's it. That's all. Right? And they may have even filmed the reunion. We never know. But the show has been filmed. And so the reality of the situation is, you took a gamble and you lost. Because let's be clear, all of this information about Taylor is public. The video wasn't public, but the fact that we saw, because we saw enough on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, we know that she was drunk. We know that there was a DV a situation. We saw her get arrested on camera, and maybe they were like, well, that was 3 years ago, blah, 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 blah. But you took a gamble, ABC, and you lost. And you lost a lot of money behind this. Now, they may try to re-release this in a couple of months when, the storm has passed over, But we have got to stop with the double standard when it comes to DV. Because if this had been a man that had been arrested for DV, he would have, well, never is a strong word, but I doubt that he would have been rewarded with this. Not when it was public knowledge, not when we saw him get arrested on camera, being drunk and belligerent on camera on a totally different reality show for DV. They would have never made him the Bachelor. But because it was a woman, I don't feel like we put the same, when I say we, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't put the same level of emphasis on DV when it comes to women as when it comes to men. She also spoiled the end of the show by going back to the ex and getting into a fight 2 weeks ago. Well, and let's be clear. ABC, oh well. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. Like, that's what I say. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes is what I say. Yeah, when I say we, I mean in society. I don't mean me, you. I'm saying in society. I mean the we in society. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I don't really have. I saw somebody say something about the Duggars. Yeah, if y'all want to hear that breakdown, El Teddy did a breakdown of the Duggars, I believe, on his episode yesterday. Yeah, I'm not interested in talking about that. Right. Look at what happened to Jonathan Major's career. And it turned out to right. It wasn't accurate. I mean, there was still some mess going on, but it wasn't nowhere close to what that woman tried to say happened. And Jonathan Majors lost everything. I mean, he got Megan good. Some might say, hey, he won, but you know. Baby, why is the wind blowing like that? Why is the wind blowing like that? I wish I could hear the wind. Baby, the wind is whipping outside. Look at that tree. Is it raining? Baby, that wind is blowing outside. Y'all do know that Chuck Norris is MAGA, right? Y'all keep saying R.I.P. to Chuck. Okay. Y'all hear that? I'm getting off of here. Bye. Y'all hear that wind? Y'all have a good evening. I'm getting the hell out of here. Peace. Baby, something just hit the side of my house. Something blowing. I wonder if that was my trash can. Because something just hit the side of my house. Baby, let me get off of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.